Rouses.
Hey!
Cooking with dietitian April today. Great to see you as always.
Good to see you too.
And I love tacos. I love shrimp. And you're combining that today.
Oh, it's a great combination. Yes, me too. I love it too. Yes, we're going to make our own taco seasoning using our Rouses spices and seasonings. So.
And you guys have a great lineup of spices and seasonings here. You got to come check it out. But why do you think it's beneficial for folks to maybe make their own taco seasoning?
Yes, so it's much better because you can control how much salt you put in it. Okay,
and that's the big thing.
So that's the hidden ingredient that's sort of in those packets that are pre-made. Is there tends to be a lot of sodium. So just imagine 1 teaspoon, like this much, of salt has 2,300 milligrams of sodium.
Wow.
Okay, and so I mean that's basically all the salt we can have in a day. So we don't want to get it all from one place, right? We want to be able to eat a variety of foods.
But the thing is, what you're going to show us is that when you combine all these other spices and seasonings, you're still going to pack it with flavor.
We're still going to pack it with flavor, exactly. And this seasoning that we're going to make is actually going to make seasoning enough to carry you over for a few meals.
There you go.
We are going to put some salt in it, but the salt is going to be spread out throughout the different servings and different meals.
All right, well, let's get started on this taco seasoning.
All right, awesome. Okay, so actually these are a lot of staple seasonings that I recommend that you keep in your kitchen because you can use them in a lot of different dishes. So we do have some chili powder. That's our first ingredient, okay? So we're going to put chili powder 1/4 of a cup, which this is great to do with kids because you can also teach them fractions. So I'm going to use a tablespoon. And there's 4 tablespoons in 1/4 of a cup, okay?
And the thing about chili powder is that does add a lot of flavor, but it adds just a little bit of heat, not too much.
Tiny bit. Yeah. We are going to put something else for the heat too. We're going to put some red pepper flakes in a few minutes. That's going to add a little spice to it too. Now the other thing which makes a taco taste like a taco is the ground cumin.
Right.
And I love ground cumin, and this is a good recipe too. If you're making it at home and you have like the kids or the grandkids over, you can also let them smell all the ingredients because whenever you let them smell the ingredients, they can actually sort of identify it whenever they start eating the food. They can say, oh, I kind of taste that in there, and then that helps the flavor palette kind of open up.
Well, if you haven't smelled cumin before, that's what smells like tacos right there.
Oh, yes, it does. It's going to be 2 tablespoons of cumin, and this gives it so much flavor.
So while you continue to work on that, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do for Rouses as a dietitian and how they can learn more about that?
So I'm the Rouses dietitian here to make healthy grocery shopping a little bit easier for our customers. So what we have is called Eat Right with Rouses, and what we're going to be doing is we have some shelf tags that identify some dietitian recommended items in the store, and then we also have some resources on our website as well. We have like label reading help you to what am I looking for when I look on the back of an item, on the label. What are you looking for? Also, how to find if you're looking for low carb options or if you're looking for some lower sodium options. And recipes is also fun too. We have some recipes on there as well.
A lot of people want to cook healthy, but they don't know how or they don't have a plan. So both those labels and the recipes will help you accomplish both.
Absolutely, definitely. Yes. So, and then also, just because you want to make something healthy doesn't mean you're not going to have flavor in it. So that's important to remember because look, we're making a healthy dish and it's still going to have flavor. I just put garlic powder that adds a ton of flavor.
Okay.
A lot of people have these. I kind of surveyed people on our Facebook page and asked them if they what's their favorite seasoning that they have in their pantry, and most people said garlic powder was their favorite.
That's the staple right there.
Yeah, that's a good staple to have. And then we're going to put onion powder as well.
All right, so you've got onion powder, you've got crushed red pepper, you've got oregano. What is that other red one? Is that paprika or what is that?
Yes, it's just regular paprika.
Okay, and then salt and pepper. So we're going to add all this in. We're going to continue to work on our seasoning here. When we come back, we're going to start cooking some shrimp.
Ooh,
sounds good to me. All right, stick around, y'all. We are here at Rouses with Chef April. We'll be right back. We are back here at Rouses along with April.
Yes.
So if you missed the first segment, we made our own seasoning.
Yes.
Blended a bunch of Rouses spices.
Oh yeah, and it smells so good. Now we're going to make some shrimp tacos with it.
Ooh yeah.
Yes, so we have our Rouse's olive oil in our pan going. I just put about 3 tablespoons of Rouse's olive oil, a little bit more because we're actually going to make 2 pounds of this shrimp.
This is a great recipe, y'all.
Oh, this recipe is so good. Now, what I'm doing is I have the smallest shrimp. So I have the 150 to 200 count shrimp, and we do have it in the Rouse's brand, Gulf shrimp. And so we're going to cook those down and in our olive oil, and then we're going to also season it with our seasoning blend.
I love that idea, and I love this Rouse's olive oil. If you haven't used it before, it is awesome, straight from Italy.
Oh yes, it is so delicious. The flavor profile on it is just perfect.
It really does have a different flavor than the typical maybe lower olive oil that you buy. It really is great. If you guys have a chance, check that out. All right, so we've got these shrimp in here. At what point, if you're cooking shrimp like this, do you want to add the seasoning into it? When does it all start to come together?
I cook them about halfway through. Okay, so and then I'll start to add my seasoning in.
Now let me ask you this. So we're making these tacos, and you are a dietitian here at Rouse's.
Yes.
What makes this a healthy option for folks?
Okay, there's a lot of answers to that question. The shrimp or a lean protein source.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to be able to get a lean protein in, and then you're also going to be able to season it with a seasoning that's not going to contain a whole bunch of salt, right?
Right.
Because we all want to lower our salt. Okay, it's just overall healthy for everybody to do that because we have so many things that we eat have sodium in it, and it's just we don't even realize how much we're taking in. So it's great to cut it down. So by making your own seasoning, you have control over how much salt you're putting into it.
Low in sodium, high in protein, packed with flavor. You can't go wrong with this recipe.
Absolutely.
All right, so what are we going to do to finish this up in a little while? So what are you all going to throw in there? I see some lettuce over there. Is that refried beans down there?
That's some refried beans and light sour cream, but we're going to be putting it on a low-carb tortilla.
Ah.
Yeah, so the low-carb tortilla makes it friendly for a lot of different diets as well.
That's another element that makes it more healthier than some of your traditional recipes for tacos and things like that. And so many people today are really wanting to watch those carbs. Yes,
yes, they are. A lot of people are counting carbs, looking at calories, looking for healthy fats, which this olive oil is a healthy fat. So now I'm going to add the seasoning in here. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons per pound, okay? And you'll see, you know, whenever we made this in the last segment, I only put 1 teaspoon of salt. And remember,
in that whole thing.
In that whole thing. It was 2,300 milligrams of sodium. Now, you're not going to eat the whole batch of it, and you're not going to eat all this at one time. So what you do is you just get a little mason jar or something that you can store it in that's airtight, and then you have your seasoning ready for the next time. And you can add this. We're putting it on shrimp today, but you can put it on chicken. You can put it on ground meat, ground turkey. I mean, the options are pretty much endless. And if you wanted to use it on some sort of like a vegan dish, like a tofu or some other kind of dish, you can do that as well. Fish tacos. It's sort of like one of those things that you can use in so many different items.
I want to spread it around to get all that flavor goodness in there.
Oh man, it looks so good, and you're doing a great job stirring that around.
All right, well, sounds good. So when we come back, we're actually going to put one of these tacos together.
Oh yeah.
All right, Chelsea, we'll be back with you for that. We are here at Rouse's. Make some noise for April, y'all. We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, we are back for the final segment here at Rouse's with dietitian April.
Yes.
And we have made some really good, really healthy shrimp tacos. Something that I loved that we've been doing is that you made your own seasoning.
Yes, we sure did. We cut down on the salt by making our own seasoning. So now we're going to have a lower sodium shrimp taco. So you have low sodium, you have a lean protein, and then we're going to put it on a low carb wrap. So this is amazing. I mean, it's just a combination of all kinds of ways that we just made a taco way more healthy.
Right. So super neat. Something also really cool that you guys do at Rouse's, y'all have different $5 meals that they can can get, whether
Yes.
that's sushi or
Yeah.
a salad, and
Yes.
that's for every day. There's something different.
Absolutely. I love the $5 salad on Monday.
Yes.
It's a very nice size salad. In fact, you could even share it with somebody. It's a good size salad. $5
Can't
on
beat that.
Mondays. It's the best. And yeah, so we have some amazing deals at Rouse's and great products. These shrimp that we use are our Rouse's Gulf shrimp. We use the smallest ones because we're making tacos, and that way they're bite size.
Right. Super excited about that.
Yeah.
And of course, you can get all of these different spices and ingredients and shrimp
Yes.
at your local Rouse's.
Yes, absolutely.
And for Daphne peeps, you guys have a Rouse's now, and I know y'all are so
Hey,
excited
Daphne. Yes,
about that beautiful
definitely.
store.
There's a beautiful store just opened recently, and it's in Daphne, and
Yeah.
it's gorgeous. It's a big store. They have a big variety of options, and you know, like I'm the dietitian, so I'm looking for all the healthy options
Right.
in the store, and there's a big variety of them. As
That's
well.
awesome. And they should be labeled throughout the store as
Yes, yes. So it's Eat Right with Rouse's. So you want to look for that logo, and those are dietitian recommended options in the store.
well. There you go. You don't even have to go out and find one because you do it for us here at
That's
Rouse's.
it.
I'm
That's it.
so excited
Yes.
about that. I'm really excited about these tacos. So I added
I'm so excited
my sour
to try.
cream, my refried beans, and some fresh cut lettuce. You really just can't beat any.
Oh, it looks amazing. Yes. So we're using the darker green lettuce because you do get more vitamins from your darker lettuce.
Right.
So yeah. Oh, I can't wait for you to try it. And also, oh, you like it? And I wanted to tell you too, we did defrost the shrimp ahead of time, and then we drain the liquid off. So it is important whenever you're making this to defrost it and drain your liquid off, and then whenever you cook them, because some liquid's also going to come off of the shrimp whenever
Right.
you cook it too.
Now, all of those spices come together beautifully. Now, you can tell it's a taco sauce or seasoning, but it doesn't taste like, it's so different than what you buy. It's a better
To me,
version.
it's fresher.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It has more of a fresh taste, and then you know what you're putting in it. You're putting all of these natural seasonings. When you look on the back of the label, if it says cumin, it's ground cumin. That's the only thing that's in it. Sometimes whenever we buy some things that are in a packet, it might have more than just what we're trying to get in it.
Right.
It might have some preservatives and things. So-
Of course. And typically people have a lot of these seasonings at home, but here at Rouse's, you can get a good size seasoning for a great price.
Yes, absolutely.
And when you made your taco seasoning, you have some left over, so you can save it for another day.
You definitely could. Definitely could. You put it in an airtight jar or in a container,
Yep.
and then just use it whenever you need it. And it's just 2 tablespoons per pound of meat. And that's all you need, and then you got it.
Well, this is so good, and I know you guys are wanting this recipe at home, so you can get it at the Rouse's website.
Right.
what is that?
Rouses.com.
Awesome, and you can also get it at fox10tv.com right under the Studio 10 tab. Thank you for making us some yummy meals
Oh, thank
today.
you so much for having me.
Of course. All right, well, I'm going to finish this taco up, and we will see you soon.